is I'm actually an accident victim. The reason why I'm in this wheelchair is because I've been in several accidents on RTA. Okay? What bothers me is the manner in which the accidents occurred, what happened afterwards. When I don't know what the procedures are, and I would like to know what the procedures are for the bus drivers when any incident occurs, or in any situation, criminal or accident-wise, because there's been moments where I had gotten an accident and the driver kept driving on, kept going. I don't understand a little bit what a driver could be going through is, the trauma of maybe what would happen to his job. But in any case, someone's suffering here right now because of their neglect. And, it's kind of emotional for me right now. And, I can tell you that this last accident almost killed me. I had 2 pinched nerves, I had a rotated pelvis and rotated sacroiliac joint from my neck down to my hips. Everything was jammed up pretty much. I do have hope to walk again normally. However, I'm not trying to let it stop me. I got a lot of things that I really would like to do. Unfortunately, I'm having also trouble with the medical field. It almost seems like, I don't know if you have, I know that Cleveland Clinic and university hospitals are on your buses. And I don't know what's going on, but I can't even get a motorized wheelchair to get around. And, it's very, very emotional. My children also got in an accident before as well on RTA 93 and have some permanent disabilities, or some disfigurements actually from that. I really don't want to go into all that though, and but my main thing is, maybe next time I'll elaborate some more on it, but right now I think that's enough said.
Cheryl King Benford, front row, when you're done, Cheryl can give you the procedure that we follow, how the liabilities, how the claims are handled.
Okay. Also would like to know, how do I obtain a video, because it's like a stereotype. If anyone gets into multiple accidents, it's almost like the person must be making it up just to get some money or something like that. That is not the case. I am not making up anything.
Cheryl can also tell you how to get the video.
Okay. So I need to know, procedures of, what the bus drivers should do, in situations like that, what the exact procedures are, and, the videos, how to obtain the video. And then I have some other issues unrelated to that. There is a ramp at Tri-C. I've been going to Tri-C. I can't go to classes really right now, but I do go there for a certain business. And there's a ramp at Tri-C right there at the circle of Community College Avenue near East 30th Street. And the bus doesn't stop there. And that's actually more convenient for me to get to that, in the building that I'm trying to get into. But they won't stop there. And right now it's going through a approval process, and I think it's taking way too long. I can't continue my work or meet people there or whatever I have to do. It's really difficult anyway for me to get around, or even, just even wheel myself from place to place.
Ma'am, I think what you can do is talk to Mr. York with respect to the service routes, and I think you can talk to Cheryl with respect to your procedures. We try to have a 2-minute limit here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've gone over 3 with Mr. Zeller. We're going to give everyone 3 minutes, but that's what
Okay,
we'll do
so
today.
Ms. Cheryl and
Mike York.
I get the information. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so I did have some other questions, but since my limit is up, I go ahead.
They probably can.
Pardon me?
They probably can answer them. I'll see you after.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Reverend Pamela, thank you for
Cleveland, Ohio, Cuyahoga County. And good morning, Mr. Calabrese. I'm glad to see you. Please let Mr. Dixon know he was missed this morning. I understand he's had some health issues. I figured that because I hadn't seen him or heard from him. I wanted to kind of touch on what just took place. The Word of God, my being a preacher, gives me a responsibility to be a repairer of the breach. That means situations that are broken and are damaged as a result of whatever the reason may be. I have an obligation as a preacher to try to do what I can to help to repair the situation. And I don't want to always have to have people who have concerns, and I'm glad to see 44112 News here today too. He's very, very impactful. He goes around doing a lot of great things. But I look forward to the day that people can come and give praise reports for our transportation system. I would ask, and I pray that that situation is resolved and healed peacefully with the situation of Ms. Saeed and her family. One of the reasons I was coming today was one of the drivers was in an incident the other day, and the vehicle was broken down, and it was extremely cold outside. She suffered, her health has suffered as a result of it. And I was just coming with a suggestion that we know Mr. Dixon has a restaurant, and I don't want him to get in trouble legally with the law. I want you all to work with the legal process to see if not only what he has in place, but some of these entities could have something at the end of the line or something in an emergency capacity, or when the vehicles break down, to prepare something for these operators, because the operators, even if you send a backup bus or a backup train, the drivers are still stuck there with those vehicles. And they jeopardize their lives and their health, and they compromise their health as a result of being out here in bad elements, bad weather. And would you please look at that, and then also make sure that these drivers have weather-conducive uniforms. I'm going to keep at this, and I'm not going to give up on my transportation system. I'm not going to give up on you all. And each city that's represented here is affected and impacted by all of these decisions. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Daryl Struthers. I'm also, in addition to being 44112 News, I'm the RTA rider. And I don't know if our service can go on. I don't know if this can go to the website, the RTA website, which is Google, just go Cleveland RTA riders. There's actually a story, one I'm going to talk about, which is iWatch. I think we talked about it, and Mr. Calabrese asked me to bring proof, so this time, thanks to the Cleveland Plain Dealer, we actually have video of what I'm talking about with iWatch and things that are going on our service. iWatch is the text transit police, which is what I named it many years ago, was so that riders could text transit police. I think it's still a great idea. I think I put it as my baby because I love this system. I think it works. It can work well. However, the story I wrote on the Cleveland Plain Dealer site is about iWatch and the lack of signs on the helpline to talk about, and the signs that are up are also on there. So confusing. Oh my God, they're so confusing. If you go to the website on cleveland.com, RTA-riders, you'll see what I'm saying. And I wish I could have had something that I could compare and just put it up there, but I don't know if you guys got internet. But I wanted you guys to actually hear it because Mr. Calabrese said you have proof of this. So I got proof of the people not using headphones. That's on the heavy rail, the red line. And thanks to Cleveland.com, we now got video on Cleveland riders. So in addition to the stories I put in, I actually put them on video so you can actually see them finally. But the system that I watch is under concern because of the fact that I ride buses and trains everywhere. I rode the 9, the 41, the 30, the 10, and sorted other buses, which I ride all over the city, looking for iWatch signs. And I only found the iWatch sign, which is very confusing, and on that site, Cleveland.com, the iWatch signs are very confusing, but I didn't even find them at all on those buses. And I was really shocked, Mr. Kelly, that the helpline, who really needs iWatch, has no signs on any of the buses. And I wrote on every helpline bus. Before I came, I said, when I come to this meeting, I'm going to have my ducks in a row. We need those signs, but we need them to be clarified.
We'll check it out and go over
And that's pretty much what I'm saying. Anything else, I'll be putting up on the website, cleveland.com, RTA Riders. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?